Hi everyone, it's Minty again. I'm here to share what I haven't shared before. So taking my video like you're taking vitamins. Okay, so pretty much this video today for everyone, especially who fighting with your life issue, mental health issues, stress, anxiety, depression, emotional damage, relationship issues, unsatisfied your life. I'm here with you. You are not alone. Even I thought I was a freaking alone before, until I realized and I know what I gonna share in this video, and that you got to watch it. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I have a new tattoo, by the way. It's a snake. By the way, so very quickly, the tattoo I do it for me to celebrate a beautiful self-healing journey. Up to date at the moment, I'm kind of confident enough to take care of myself and protect myself whatsoever it would happen, because I never think and I never expect I have today, because there's a stage of life that I've been fucked off a lot. My currently friends wouldn't believe that what I have been through if they're watching this video. I mean, most of the issue that I have before is like abuse, manipulated in relationship, self-sabotage, what else, trust issues, mental health issue, anxiety, a lot. I have a narcissist boss at work, and heartbroken. I have no friend at that time. Loneliness. I mean, most the time is emotional damage, and I have money issue as well. So it's like, I mean, it's fucked up. At the same time, I leave myself alone in overseas, and I mean, in this society, you don't have enough support, and at the same time, you are a traumatized person. You always carry the victim mindset. So reach out for help is extremely difficult, and you don't know how to explain it whatsoever happening in your mind because you've been stuck. I mean, basically, I had those issues, and after that experience, those kind of difficult times in life, every time I always realize that I have the voice in my head and the ability to realize that you have a resilience, that when you have enough support and you trust yourself enough and you have a desire to help yourself, that when the resilience speak up, and that I swear and I guarantee everyone have resilience as long as you want and you want to help yourself. And whatsoever life throw you any challenge and difficulty, it must be the explanation behind. If you ask me, do I want to experience those things, like, you know, that all those terrible situation and experience, and either you don't want it to, but why it just happened, that if you reason explanation behind. But to more in depth, I would do in another video explain why you exposed to such a really ridiculous situation in life. After a challenge and you overcome the challenge, that is when your life has been transformed into a greater life, better life. You deserve something greater. Same as a snake. The fact is, the snake had to been through taking off their skin to live a next circle of their life, a new circle of their life. And same as you are, and it just reminds me, whatsoever's happened, it's difficult. It really depends on how you perceive about the event, the challenge, rather than the challenge itself. Does it make sense? Because you know what, most of the time we suffer from the difficult thing in life is because we carry the mindset that we are the victim, but at the same time, how we perceive about it, we see the challenge or we see the opportunities, it's based on you. And I love the quote, that I read on internet, saying that the monk says, life throws you a first arrow and you are throwing yourself the second based on what life throw you and based on your really much negative perception about situation. You self-sabotage, you being a victim, you snap yourself, not the action, but you carry lots of negative thought and really bad thoughts, beliefs to yourself. And just because you're not strong enough at that time, at that point. So being to every circle of the life, you gain more resilience. That's what I said. At the end, that when you've been through all of those things, eventually I realized that for you to raise like your self-resilience, your self-ability and your self-healing ability, that you can heal yourself, that you can change your life. You decide to give up on yourself or healing yourself or getting better, it is your hands. That is the thing that in your control. And at the same time of the snake, it's saying the same thing. And I kind of interesting and impressed the other day at work. I was at the front desk and member just come in and ask me the random questions like, what is the snake for? I just asked him back like, what do you feel when you look at the snake? And he told me that. Let me take him a moment, and he told me, well, look at the knot. Look at the knot. It's saying that sometimes you're back into the same situation, the same place to heal, or either for you to realize you handle the situation better than before. That's when you grow. And when you can handle it, you graduate that lesson in life, you continue to your pathway. And that is what the snack for. And just so powerful that I put in my right hand side. And also about self-healing ability, I want you to remember this. Do you remember in the medical setting or hospital, you normally see the two snakes wrap around the rope? So in some of the culture, snake represent for medical or healing ability. And same, you have the power and ability to heal yourself by changing the thought, by have desire to want to help yourself. So back to my story, I'm lucky enough that I have enough resources to help myself because I'm a psychology student, so I might know what to do. Even I'm struggling with myself too. However, any of you have the issue with mental health, struggle in life, don't know what to talk, don't know how to do, don't feeling satisfied in life, you 100% need to get help. Reach out for professional therapists or even talk with your friends. You absolutely need to get help. That's all. And the last meaning that I want to address is, reptile, the snake, is really close to the ground, so it represents for grounded. And I really love that for myself because at this point I love the feeling and the ability I know how to ground it. I know what the grounded feel like, because when you are easy to trigger and you are easy to initiate by people's opinion, by events in life, you are really to get control. And if you was a person of manipulated and abusive, you are 100% being triggered so easily. Because I know behind that you have a soul wound. And at the same, grounded, they have a technique for you to ground it, and you have ability to ground it. And grounded for me is you don't get offensive by whatsoever happen, by whatsoever people say. Before, I'm a person kind of being annoyed very easy by what my parent told me, and other people told me, because they always put on, the society always put on you the assumption based on their own perception. But it doesn't mean that you are that kind of person, do what I mean. But if you know how to ground it and you're fully grounded, you don't be affected by those energy and whatsoever happen. And you know what? Because you know your self-worth, you know who you are, what you like, you don't need to explain to people. And you're just so grounded. And I know this story, it's just about Jack. The other day, just, when you have first tattoo, people being around, ask you a lot. I like it. But some weird comments that that day a person comes in and asks me, wow, what the meaning of the snake? Is it so scary? Does the snake bite people? Is that what you are? Is it terrible? And I ask her back, well, is it what you're feeling? You feel scared when you see the snake? They say, oh yeah, maybe, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that you have the spiritual meaning behind that. And I said, oh yeah, that's true. I didn't explain anything more than that because I don't want to explain. And it was a question. It wasn't a question from her. It's just the assumption, and it's fine. I wasn't get offended, you know. It's kind of easy to get offended because when you want to tattoo, but some people nowadays in society they just get offended by look at someone tattoo and they make assumption that person is gangs, you know. I kind of I was thinking about it before I did tattoo, but I'm pretty sure that when you know what you want, and the tattoo is just kind of a thing that protect your energy, and you wear that like a tool, self-defense, and protect your aura, and you just calm yourself within yourself and just beautiful you are. So I love that journey and I want to share it for you guys. I think that's all I want to share in this video. I hope you get the point out of what I share, and don't forget to comment below what you think. I would love to read and hear. Thank you for watching. Bye.